Curtis, and I wanted to tell you about this awesome thing that happened to me this month. I won the Cotton+Steel Bernina, the 350 SE, from the Instagram drawing. I never win anything, I never enter competitions, but I entered this one because, you know, who wouldn't want a totally awesome Bernina sewing machine? And I was the winner. It was totally crazy. So thank you so much, Bernina. I love this machine. Thank you, Cotton+Steel, for creating such an awesome thing. And I just wanted to show you some of the cool features that this little machine has, okay? Okay, so I wanted to show you some of the neat features about this 350 Patchwork Edition sewing machine. It's geared towards quilters, so it comes with a walking foot, which is absolutely fantastic. You definitely need this if you're going to be making quilts. It comes with the 1/4 inch patchwork foot, so you can piece with a perfect little 1/4 inch seam. Comes with, you know, regular feet too, like one for zigzagging, a buttonhole foot, which is phenomenal, and I'll show you that in a minute. It's just a really great little strong machine. It comes with a knee lift, so you can just, as you're sewing, you can just use your knee and raise and lower the foot, so you can reposition your quilt. You don't have to, you know, stop and pivot and turn. It's got a really fast bobbin winder, which is wonderful. And it's got 85 stitches. It's just a really great little machine. Okay. And this is the noise you're hearing in the background. It's my old lab Stanley. He's hanging out with us and snoring. He's doing his job. The number 37 foot is the 1/4 inch foot. This is absolutely an essential tool for anyone who's making a quilt. You need to have a 1/4 inch seam. It helps with the quilting, it helps with the piecing, it keeps the quilt strong. Anything smaller than that is no good. It'll mess up when you first wash it. But the cool thing about this foot is that you just ride your fabric right along the edge of the foot, and you've got a perfect 1/4 inch seam. There's another 1/4 inch foot that has a little seam guide. That one's not really my favorite because you can't sew over dog ears with it. This one's this is my favorite. This is the best. The second foot I want to show you is this buttonhole foot. It's the 3A. The cool thing about this foot is that you can change the size of the buttonhole. If you're sewing teensy tiny buttons, or you're sewing gigantic buttonholes, it's adjustable. You just lay your button on the foot and line up this little pointer so you know what size it's going to be. Alright, so this machine has two different buttonholes. It has a regular buttonhole and one with like a little keyhole thing at the end. So we want our buttonhole to be this big. We've arranged our little pointer right there. I've chosen that I want this buttonhole to be made. And now I'm just going to step on the gas and go. And as soon as the needle gets right to that little pointer, I'm going to hit the reverse button. This might be a better view. Going up, and it knows when to stop. You don't need to do anything special. See? And it's done. So when you make your next buttonhole, as long as you haven't cleared out what you've already set, it'll make the exact same size, which is very helpful if you're making a shirt with multiple holes. So watch. Zips up to the arrow, and I don't have to hit the reverse button this time. It'll just know what to do. I think that's such a neat feature. This thread is called GIMP, and Tanya taught me how to make corded buttonholes as well. There you go. That's that's the buttonhole foot and the Bernina buttonhole. It's quite spectacular. Okay, so Bernina is known for its great sewing machine feet. This is a favorite foot of mine. It's the 18, it's the button foot. And because this little machine is a straight shank machine, as opposed to a clip foot machine, you can use almost any of Bernina's awesome sewing machine feet with it. I'm going to demonstrate how to sew on a button with this sewing machine. It's completely awesome. Okay, I've got the button foot on my machine. It's number 18. And it's got these little rubber pads on the foot, so it'll help hold the button in place. And this is just a regular old army button. And I've selected the stitch, which for this machine is number 12. And just to begin with, we're just going to use the hand wheel to make sure you don't hit the part of the foot, you don't hit part of the button. Okay, looks like we're gonna be fine. And again, it knows when to stop. So I'm not changing my speed on the foot pedal, it just knew when to quit. And because this is a 4-hole button, you just slide it off. Oops, gotta lift it up. Slide it off. And then you pivot. And start again. So let's make sure we're in the right spot. Okay. I think this is just such a neat little foot. And it knew when to stop. And then you slide it off. And you've got a little button sewn on there. Isn't that neat? In conclusion, I wanted to say this is a fabulous machine. And I want to say thank you to Bernina for choosing me. And thank you to Maya Bernina for setting me up with it. Tanya, thank you for spending the day yesterday going over all of its awesome features, showing me how to use GIMP, and showing me how to use quilting, and showing me how to use glitter thread. I had a blast with you yesterday. So one more thought, because I know that a couple of you guys have asked me about quilting on this machine. Absolutely, you can free motion quilt on this machine. You can quilt with the walking foot, but you can also buy a free motion foot. My favorite is number 26, if you're interested. But I think there are like 5 different free motion quilting feet that Bernina has. So go to the store, go to Bernina, try out a machine. They'll be happy to walk you through it and try out different feet before you settle, okay? I love this machine. I hope you guys will go out and buy them all.